All right, guys, we're back in the building, back with some more boxing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and all that good stuff. Now, guys, we're talking about Terrence Bud Crawford, or should I call him Bud the Hunter? He has his foot on the neck of Jermell Charlo. I told you guys a long time ago, even before the Errol Spence Jr. fight, when he was bringing up Charlo, wanting to fight Charlo, he was calling Charlo the cheerleader, Errol Spence Jr.'s cheerleader, that he wanted that fight more than he wanted Errol Spence Jr. And it's quite apparent to me. And I think a lot of it stems from the disdain that he has for Charlo. And this is the fight that he wants. He's been poking the bear, or should I say poking the lion as of late, you know, dropping little things on his verified Twitter and his verified Instagram. You guys see the picture there in the thumbnail with the fish. He says, "Caught the big fish. Now I'm hunting little cub." So as you can tell, Jermell Charlo is, you know, in his sights. That's the fight that he wants. You guys know Jermell Charlo is going into the biggest fight of his career next month, September 30th in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena with Canelo Alvarez, one of the pound-for-pound greats. It's something different. It's undisputed versus undisputed, and Canelo Alvarez's 168-pound titles are on the line, and Charlo's looking to make history, become a part of an elite group. Terrence Bud Crawford, Clarissa Shields, two-time undisputed champions in the four-belt era. He wants to add his name to that list, and he says he's looking for greatness, and I do believe him. Jermell Charlo is one of those guys that, you know, it matters to him. You know, I don't think it's all about money for him. I know he wants the money. Canelo Alvarez is a lucrative fight, but I think it's all about legacy, and I think, you know, he gets tired of being overlooked. So kudos to him. He has a good chance of winning this fight. You know, you can't count him out, even though he's coming up from 154 pounds. But I'm going to tell you guys, he already said that, you know, he would entertain going back to, you know, 154 pounds and facing Terrence Bud Crawford. And that's what I like to hear. Now, he says that he's going to fight Canelo, probably rematch Canelo. He wants Errol to get, you know, his opportunity, his shot at, you know, Terrence Bud Crawford, and then he would entertain the fight. But honestly, honestly, if it's me, what I want, I know I'm not going to get what I want, but I would rather see Terrence Bud Crawford face off against Jermell Charlo and not see him fight Errol Spence Jr. again. And not because I don't want Errol to get his opportunity. I just think that the fight was so lopsided, so one-sided. I just don't see any possible way of Errol winning that fight at 154. I just think his boxing IQ was way too high for Errol. I know a lot of people think that, you know, it's the size, you know, him being weight drained. And of course, I think that plays something into it. But Terrence Bud Crawford is just too smart for Errol Spence Jr. Errol's just too basic to beat a guy like Crawford. Crawford is the brainiac of boxing. I said it in another video, and it's going to be hard to beat him. Errol Spence Jr., I just don't think that he can do it. Now, Jermell, I think that is a more competitive fight for Crawford, to be honest with you guys. With the athleticism he possesses, it's a tougher fight. You know, it's a tougher fight for Crawford. That would be very entertaining, and I think that would truly be somewhat of a 50-50 fight in my humble opinion. But something else that Crawford said here, let me pull it up, it's on Twitter. I guess at the first press conference with Canelo and Charlo, he said, "Glad twin Charlo learning that you don't always got to be mad and acting tough all the time. I'm teaching him how to carry himself. Good job. Way to go. Keep up the good work." So that's him, you know, still poking the lion, guys, getting up under, well, trying to get up under Jermell's skin. He wants that fight. He wants that fight. I want that fight. I think a lot of people want that fight. But there's a lot of obstacles in the way. Of course, you have, you know, Canelo Alvarez, the Tim Tszyu equation with Tim Tszyu probably going to be elevated to the WBO champion. Then you have Errol Spence Jr. Will we get that rematch sometime next year? Because I know his team doesn't really want Errol to go back into a fight with Crawford in December. it's definitely not a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I think he needs to do some homework first before actually just going into that fight. I know you want your get back, and I know what people say about Errol not taking tune-ups, but I think the right thing to do is take a tune-up before going back into that fight. Already suggested Keith One Time Thurman, a guy that fights in the same ilk of a Terrence Bud Crawford. He's a mover, a great counterpuncher. Why not fight Keith Thurman, get warmed up for somebody like Terrence Bud Crawford? But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. Terrence Bud Crawford not letting up on Jermell Charlo. He wants that smoke. Will he get it? Possibly. I don't know. You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.